Max B, New York City rapper, New York City legend in the rap industry. The sad truth about Max B's life is that Max B served 8 years in prison from I think 19 to 28 or 19 to 27. Then was released and then went right back to serve a whole bunch of years. So Max B is currently I think 48, 49. He's like around 50 years old. And my point of saying that is that Max B spent literally half of his life incarcerated. So this second time around, I honestly truly believe that Max B has changed his ways in life. And there is people that's critics out there that said that he came out and he's just basically going right back to the lifestyle, the jewelry, the clothes, but it's a part of the rap culture.
Since he been home, he don't show no remorse. He didn't say anything about having remorse about what he did. You know what I'm saying? He not telling these young niggas out here, yo, I went to jail. What I went to jail for was wrong. I should have did it. I regret it. A man lost his life. Rest in peace to him. My sympathy out to his family. None of that. No, yo, wavy. I got jewelry. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas is all around him. A bunch of broke niggas are around him. And they see this nigga get all his jewelry and all his praise for robbing and killing him. My God. And no, I know he wasn't there. He didn't pull the trigger. But tell that to Pooh Sims, right? The young nigga that he convinced him to go and do it because there's a bunch of y'all young niggas that old niggas manipulate to go and do it. Because y'all think y'all keeping it real.
He has a valid point, but once again, I think that Max B that we're seeing for you have to remember, Max B came out of prison approximately a week ago. He got released on November 9th. Today, he's like he been out of jail for close to 2 weeks. So you have to once again, I think he's just in the stage of enjoying his freedom. And also the jewelry and the clothes and stuff comes with being in the rap industry. Max B the benefit of the doubt because after sitting up in a prison cell for over 15 years of your life, I truly think he deserves to enjoy at least the first month of his freedom. At least the first month of him coming home, being able to have his kids at his home without having any guards tell him they have to leave. Being able to eat dinner with his kids without anybody having to rush them that, time is up, they have to leave. I think he has the right as God kid to enjoy his life. Yes, what he was involved in was completely terrible. Once again, I'm not giving him a pass. There was a human being that actually lost his life.
November 9th, right, French's birthday, and you went straight to the Jets game. Can you kind of talk about why you were on the field and everything?
Well, that was kind of like one of the signs where I knew I was like, the come out was going to be impactful. So it just so happens I'm a Jet fan anyway.
Okay, all right.
So, we needed to win. It all ran good coming that day. We wound up winning. I wound up, finally meeting Shador. So it was love. That was one of the fun days I remember for a long time, very long time.
So how crazy was it? Yeah,
and they gonna give you a job, a volunteer doing some photo. You be courtside, you be sideline at the game. You get to see all the players. You get that's some official shit. So it was good. Shout to Meth, because I've been a Meth fan forever. So to see him like that in that circumstance, it was just like I knew the day was just beginning. I'm like, it's gonna get more exciting. So
this is actually Max B's first official interview that since he been out of prison that he have done.
On Twitter, his daughter was locked up for about 15, 16 years, right?
I did 18. I did 18 years. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. After 18 years in a prison cell, Max B deserved to at least have a month of enjoying his life. At least, dude. You gotta give him that. At least a month to enjoy his life, dude. I know that people seeing him coming home and getting expensive jewelry from friends and family who loves him, you know, and him living the luxurious lifestyle once he came out of prison after 18 years, bro. Let that man enjoy his life, dude. And you know what? Everything else comes after. I think he deserved it 100% to enjoy his life, dude, because after 18 years behind bars, dude, this man hasn't been out in the streets for 2 weeks and people is already criticizing his lifestyle.
I mean, a little bit of everything. I've been going a while. I'm still trying to figure things out, whether I know it or not. It just ain't. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. I've been going a while, so I'm getting lost around my own crib. I'm in the building getting lost, all type of crap. So I just gotta take my time, man. I know I did a long time, but it's gonna take some time to get reacclimated. But I'm gonna find my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm a New York guy, so I like to see the motion. I like the movement. The game is different, but it ain't too different. We kind of laid the groundwork for a lot of stuff that's being done today. I do now see is, you know, it's certain necessities you need to have. You need to have your business in order. You need your lawyer. You need certain things now than before. Before it was more of a mom and pop's way of doing things. You know?
And what he's referring to when he said this, but before he was arrested, that it was more for mom and pop's type of era. So he came home from prison now and he realized that everything that's been done, it's no more word of mouth. It's no more of, oh, you're my friend and I'm going to just give you a verbal contract and just tell you, okay, we're going to do this and let's get money together. Now in 2025, he's like, everything has to be done with contracts, with lawyers, you know, with legal teams surrounding you to make sure everything is done the correct way.
Everything got to run concurrent. So I mean, shit, I like the new game and the direction it took. Allow people, creators, to get, you know, more leadership, more ownership over their creations. You know what I'm saying? So shout to the new game, man. Shout to the new game. It's love.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up, man. Like, I don't know. I think the internet has made it easier for independent artists to be able to do their thing. Because I remember, like, on a bunch of those interviews you used to do, like the come up DVDs, like you were talking about you wanted to put your merch on like a website and stuff like that. You were pressing your own mixtapes, right? Like you was going in the studio, making your own shit. So now instead of pressing a bunch of CDs, you just upload the shit and put it on streamers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely a new world. That's another beautiful thing about this new world. You can order something and it come right to your doorstep.
Yeah, and you can talk directly to the fans, you know? I think it's easier than before.
You definitely can tap into your followers more. I mean, look, there's a lot of benefits to the game right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of benefits. Like you said, everybody got a platform. You know, Instagram is out there, TikTok, YouTube. So it's a lot of ways for people to get their stuff out there. You know, it's a bigger purse, but it's more bigger access for everybody. So, you know, the world got to go around, man. It is weird. I love it. I love it this way.
And that's exactly why I feel Max B actually changed to become someone else. Like, he's a different individual right now as he's been in jail for so many years. And the reason I said that, if you would look back, like I went to look back at Max B's old DVDs and stuff that he was making before he got arrested to do this 18 years, and you will just hear a lot of things about himself. Like he had a lot of things, the way he was talking is about him. Now he's sitting down for the first time since he's been out of prison for 18 years, and he's like, I appreciate the new way. Everybody, you know, everybody could make money, everybody could have things that they want. It's easier for people to enjoy life together, and I like that. That's why I think that the 18 years actually changed him.
It'll be madness.
So what plans do you have, man? Like, I feel like you've been thinking a lot about how you will approach this like second part of your career.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot. Listen, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and work hard, man. That's all I know how to do, man. I just know how to work. I know how to, you know, give it my all. And the people see it when they want good stuff, when they want quality stuff. They've been around for a long time. They know to come to the bigger rail. You know what I'm saying? You won't get bang for your buck. So, you know, I just continue to work hard, man, and polish the craft, you know what I'm saying? I can't think about what everybody else with the following. I just go in there and do what I do. So that keep it around for a long time. That's the formula. I ain't gonna reinvent the wheel. I'm gonna keep it the same way.
Okay, I was gonna say, man, like the melodic rap has become popular in the last maybe 10, 20 years. So how did you come up with your style? Because I remember when you first came out, like, you know, there were some people that ain't fuck with you because it was so different, right? It was like, oh, he can't sing and this and that. So talk about how you came up with that style.
That's real talk, though. I actually noticed that about Max B. Like 18 years ago, before he got locked up, he was actually, you see, nowadays you hear a lot of rappers singing on the tracks. You'll hear a lot of rappers making their music, but they also will do a little bit of singing within the rap. Max B been doing that for years. You have to look at it. Max B was locked up for 18 years. So I went back and looked at his DVDs, and this guy was singing on his rap tracks when nobody else was doing it. So that's why he said, listen, we created the lane for the way things is right now. It's we created that before, before he got incarcerated, he was doing that already. So now that's the new thing in rap music. A lot of these rappers, they're including a little bit of singing. Drake became a multi-millionaire off of rapping and singing on his tracks.
Yeah, man, I just it's me. My style is me. It's quirky. It's unpredictable, it's fun, spontaneous, you know what I'm saying? I got the slick talk, I'm witty, you know what I'm saying? I had a way with the ladies, I bring that into the fold, we do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the streets, it's basically wisdom. I know how to groove it up and put it in a ball and give it to the people over a beat, you know what I'm saying? But it's wisdom at the end of the day. I've been here for a little minute, 47, so I've been around. I listen to a lot of music. I absorbed a lot of music. I'm able to turn and bounce and flip it, and, you know what I'm saying, slow it up, speed it up. It's just patience. It's how patience, how long you want to be there listening to it. The longer you listen to it, the more you absorb it. The longer it marinate, the most chances probably you're gonna come up with a better concept for the record.
Yeah, and you grew up, is it true, you were in the boys' choir when you was growing up?
Yeah, I went to the school, but I didn't sing in the actual choir. But I was in church choir for a couple of months.
Okay, how was that?
It was alright, it was refreshing, man. It was something different, I ain't like I'm scared to go up there, just going up there giving praise, doing what you do. It was groovy. I liked it. I would do it again.
Okay, now what I was trying to get at too is what made you start singing like your hooks and stuff like that? Do you remember?
I just always wanted my own song.
And that's another reason that I think Max B actually have changed his life, because when he was incarcerated for those 18 years, he actually did a lot of soul searching. He participated in a lot of godly stuff in prison. Even he took a couple of months out of his time to actually join the church choir and singing with the church choir in prison. So he kept himself busy. He kept himself occupied, and he kept his mind sharp. He was involved in 18 years ago was terrible. And he was not at that hotel room. He didn't pull the trigger, but at the end of the day, he was the one that convinced the guy who pulled the trigger to go to that robbery. You have to realize, in an armed robbery situation, bro, it's always dicey. I don't care who you are. You cannot prepare enough to go do an armed robbery, because it never works out the way you think that it's going to work out. Because if you thinking the person that you're going to go rob is a coward, it's scared, you'll be surprised when you get there and that individual, all of a sudden, he's a braveheart now. All of a sudden, he's willing to fight you. All of a sudden, he's willing to hurt you, and all you heard about this person that you're robbing, that they're a coward. So you never know how this type of situation will play out. All I'm gotta say to you guys out there, man, learn from Max B's situation. There's no type of money in this world that's worth your freedom, that's worth your life. And another thing Max B is doing on November 20, You can look it up. He's actually doing a turkey drive. He's giving away turkey for Thanksgiving on 135th Street and Madison Avenue. 135th Street and Madison Avenue. That's in Harlem, New York, East Harlem. You guys could look it up. It's online. You could check it out. And for the less fortunate people out there, if you want to actually get a turkey and get some different foods to go with the turkey, they're giving away, Max B and his organization are giving away turkeys and everything else that goes with a turkey dinner for free for the community. So shout out to Max B for that, and salute to Max B for that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, as human beings, we're not perfect. You will never find a perfect human being in this world, but we all deserve a chance to prove that we are different individual, no matter what we have done. Every and all of God kids, you're gonna mess up eventually. We all messes up, but is what we do after the mess up, is what we learn, is what we are intended to do going forward. And I think everybody deserves the chance to prove themselves that they actually have changed. You know, I'm not saying to go and all of a sudden give people hugs and kisses, no. But at the same time, I don't think it's a good idea to constantly remind people of the past, because Max B will always carry that what happened in that hotel room. It will always be a part of his life forever. So I don't think it's a good idea to always bring up people's past to them, because they're already living with it every single day. Nobody who do something bad in this world, in this life, never forgets. You don't forget. No matter what's the consequences you have faced for the actions that you have created, you will never forget it. You could be going to jail, God forbid something else happened worse than jail. But once you're alive, those are things that you never forget. Just bottom line. You know, guys, God bless Max B, and to all and every of God kids throughout the United States. God bless us all. To all and every of God kids around the world. May God bless you guys all. To a commander-in-chief, to a great president, Mr. Donald J. Trump, from me to you, sir. Salute to you, sir. May God bless you and your family, sir, on this beautiful, wonderful evening, and may God bless you and your families forever. May God watch over you and your family, sir, and today and forever as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's work together to make this world a better place. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about our problems. Let's have discussions instead of getting violent with one another.